Welcome back, travelers. Today's adventures, we head to Dorney Park just outside Allentown, Pennsylvania for their Halloween Haunt event. Halloween Haunt event runs during the month of September and October and transforms Dorney Park into a dark and eerie place with mutants, creatures, and the undead roaming. This event has 7 haunted houses and 5 scare zones located throughout the park. In this video, we will show you clips from Steel Yard and Carn of Evil, which are 2 of their scare zones. We will also explore and review each of the 7 haunted houses. Unfortunately, due to Dorney Park's policy, we could not film inside the haunts, and I don't have enough pull yet to be able to get a media pass. Maybe in the future, we will see. So we were at Dorney pretty much all day during this. I do have some clips coming up from during the day, including a clip of Demon dropping. The scare zones included in Haunt and their descriptions. Carn of Evil, a killer clown themed area, kind of down where Music Express and the games are. Dystopia, a post-apocalyptic themed scare zone located at the end of the main midway. Port of Call, a pirate themed zone with ghost pirates kind of in the Hydra midway. Midway of Misfits, a zone with a rotating theme that changes weekly, such as Demon Babies or Alice in Wonderland, located down by Center Stage. When we were there, it was actually Christmas themed. They had Krampus walking around. They had some toys that looked a little demented, like a Raggedy Ann and Annie and whatnot. Steel Yard, Forge Your Fear, a scare zone tied to Steel Yard and Iron Menace, featuring creepy steel workers and atmospheric lighting and smoke. Dorney Park's maze descriptions. Necropolis. Dorney Park was once farmland with a portion of land dedicated to a burial ground where many were laid to rest. Some memorialized with tombstones and others in unmarked shallow graves. Over the years, rides and games took its place, leaving the burial grounds neglected and the tombstones ill-maintained. The peaceful slumber of those laid to rest has been interrupted by the laughter and screams of the living, forcing them to walk the earth once again, terrifying the living and searching for revenge in the person that woke them. Roadside Stop and Shop. Welcome to Cedar Creek Junction, Old Route 22's premier spot for fall family fun. Before you indulge yourself in our many attractions, be sure to visit our general store to take some of our famous farm-made jam home with you. The secret ingredient is Cedar Creek Junction specialty. If you're lucky, and will include you when whipping up a batch. Cedar Creek Junction is such a hoot of a time you may just not want to leave. Tourist Trap. It's the 1893 World's Fair, and H.H. Holmes found satisfaction in performing macabre experiments on insects, and his curiosity was getting the best of him. He strategically purchased more property in order to build his murder castle and disguise it as an upscale World's Fair hotel. That brought in hundreds of unsuspecting tourists. Now he could do his work on his victims and disguise it all as a hotel. Care to check in? Trick or treat. Are you brave enough to visit the creepy old house along the creek? Lore has it a coven of old sisters live there, practicing witchcraft in order to punish the townspeople who ridiculed them for years. The sinister sisters concocted a spell over all children in the community, promising them unlimited candy and delicious treats. Once inside the house, the children were given a treat that they'd never forget nor escape. The witches savor their victims' youth at their own mealtime, hoping to regain their own vitality and beauty. Blood on the Bayou. Something unexpected and dangerous has happened in the city of New Orleans. A powerful passageway to the spirit world has suddenly opened up, and many residents and Mardi Grasers are lining up with excitement at the prospect of contacting deceased loved ones. Dark secrets trouble the French quarters, where curses possess innocent souls and mindless demons trudge through murky waters in search of their next victim. Blackout. Miss DeBie created the best tasting, most unique treats. Overcoming by the taste of her success, Sweet D began to cut corners and fingers and toes of her workers to continue to be the most unique candy developer around the world. When faced with the reality that she was losing out to the competitors with less macabre treats, the owner went on a warpath and burned down the factory with everyone, including herself, inside. The souls of the deceased and faint smell of candy still haunt the old building, terrifying all that dare to trespass. Ghost in the Machine, a steel mill themed haunt with a story about the transformation of a villain into an iron menace. We also walked through Forge Your Fear Scare Zone, based down in the lower portion. So I do have clips of that. Trouble. And we also walked through the Carnival. I did take a couple places to sit down and watch some of the clowns interact with people. I did have one clown come up and actually interact with me. I was wearing a bright orange skull cap, like what you would use for hunting. And he came up and called me a traffic cone. Kind of got a good laugh out of that one. Oh!
I need my bodyguard. What's up, bro? Bodyguard.
Your hat sounds like a cone. The cone.
Overall of Dorney. Dorney Park continues to excel at fully transforming its park into a Halloween experience. Each area is themed, from lighting to decorations to unique zones filled with actors and photo opportunities. Dorney Park remains one of the most complete haunt experiences in Pennsylvania. Its entire park breathes haunt spirit, from the haunting music loops to costume characters greeting guests at the gates. Every corner offers unique vignettes, clowns, monsters, skeletons, and eerie mist that envelops guests. The hope moving forward is that the park continues to reinvest in artistry, practice set pieces, live actor intensity, and story-driven attraction arcs. Few parks manage to balance atmosphere and entertainment as well as Dorney. Overall, Dorney's Haunt would get a 7 out of 10. I believe Dorney's Haunt is better than Fright Fest at Great Adventure. But for me, Hershey Park edges both of them out slightly. Especially the Dorney Park one. Hershey is 1,000 times better than Great Adventure. Necropolis. This graveyard-based maze is listed as a scare zone, but to me it has a queue line and offers their fast pass, so it's a house or a trail, but it is still going to be listed in the house portion. This walkthrough of a graveyard with tombstones, caskets, and hearses is very well done as far as set pieces, but that's about it with this house. The path is way too wide and makes it very hard for the scare actors to do their job effectively. Also, the scare actors do very little to attempt to scare you other than hiss or growl. Also felt like there was way too much space in the attraction and so few actors. Our rating for this attraction is 4.5 out of 10. Overall, Dorney's Haunt is a good attraction. They used to be one of the top ones in Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, Hershey created one, and Hershey has done a lot better job investing money into their haunt. Blackout. Blackout is precisely what it sounds like. A pitch black maze where guests must rely on faintly lit arrows to find their way around. The sense of isolation and vulnerability is palpable as hidden actors lurk in the shadow, getting uncomfortably close and delivering sudden scares. While adding more guests has slightly reduced the sense of isolation, Blackout remains one of the park's most effective attractions, delivering a terrifying experience that preys on the fear of the unknown. I would give this haunt a 7 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of the Blackout haunt, but it is done really, really well. Tourist Trap, a more historical take on horror. Tourist Trap transports guests to the 1893 World's Fair, where a string of murders sends fear rippling through the fairgrounds. Inspired by Jack the Ripper, the maze starts with an unsettling quiet before escalating into a bloody, violent experience. As the maze progresses, the once elegant set designs become soaked in blood, with historical figures falling victim to the unknown killer. Despite its short length, the intense atmosphere and dark horror the scare actors deliver make this attraction a standout. Some unique scenes of hanging, death, and gruesome period pieces add a level of horror to this attraction. Our rating for this one was an 8 out of 10. Blood on the Bayou. Blood on the Bayou is one of the most visually stunning and disturbing attractions at Dorney Park. This dark voodoo-themed maze delivers into the shadowy world of black magic. From the moment you step inside, you are transported into the heart of the Louisiana French Quarter, surrounded by scenes of sacrifice, gore, and subnatural terror. The attention to detail in this maze is second to none, with intricately designed set pieces and a moody atmosphere that invokes the dark side of voodoo culture. Every room down to the soundtrack is meticulously crafted to generate a deep sense of unease. It is a truly immersive experience that stands out as one of the best haunted attractions at Dorney Park. Our rating for this attraction would be a 9 out of 10. Ghost in the Machine, the Matavis Steel Factory. Another fan favorite is the Industrial Nightmare Machine Shop, a maze set in an abandoned steel factory. The atmosphere here is gritty and raw, with workers turned ghosts haunting the factory's remains. Machine Shop excels in creating a realistic sense of place, from the old punch cards and time clocks to the eerie welding torches that seem to burn in the background. Our rating for this one was a 9 out of 10. It is one of the better ones, along with Blood on the Bayou. Trick or Treat. For those looking for a more classic Halloween experience, Trick or Treat delivers a terrifying witch-themed maze that explores the dark side of the holiday. With its vintage Halloween masks and floating witches, this attraction offers a nostalgic yet disturbing take on Halloween. The eerie makeup and child abduction themes create a sense of unease. At the same time, the close interactions with scare actors keeps you on edge throughout. Trick or Treat, another example of Dorney's commitment to high production values, combine creepy characters' designs with authentic special effects to create a chilling experience. This is one unique, brief celebration of the season, featuring an extraordinary, massive bird-like demon at the final. We wish this was longer, as it's rather a short experience. I also feel like during my walkthrough of it, there were less actors or bad place actors, but the haunt was still a good one. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10 for it.
Thank you for joining us on this sweet adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel experiences. Until next time, travelers.